mapping business processes would be the next step after we have done all the preparation and we've thought about our situation. So basically, mapping processes is like creating a detailed recipe for your work. Just as a recipe ensures you consistently produce a great dish by outlining every step, process mapping ensures that your team knows exactly how tasks should flow and where potential problems might arise. We also love to call it in our company as a cake recipe, basically. We start with that before we even translate anything into software. So this is an essential tool for bringing clarity. Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to start with that? Because this is something that's not usually taken into consideration when you're preparing for software selection. Just as mentioned in the beginning, people usually just choose software and then they try to put everything that they're working on inside of it. Why should you do that? Well, first, you're going to identify where things actually go wrong, because then when we get to the software choosing stage, we're going to know which software we actually need to use. And then things with software implementation are going to go much smoother. So with mapping business processes, we first need to identify where things go wrong. Without mapping it, it can be really hard to pinpoint why deadlines are missed, why bottlenecks occur, or why certain tasks take longer than expected. A process map highlights inefficiencies by visually showing each step in the workflow, making it easier to find and fix problem areas. For example, a customer service team might discover that delays are caused by tickets sitting too long in the unassigned queue. Mapping this process allows them to identify this delay and adjust their system to assign tickets automatically. The second thing is we can understand how tasks flow between people. So if we do process mapping, we're going to be able to see where tasks are handed over. Because in any team or organization, unless you're working only you as one person in the team, usually tasks are rarely handled by one person from start to finish. They often flow between multiple individuals or departments. So if responsibilities aren't clearly defined, you don't know where the first person's task ends and where your task begins. This means that tasks can fall through the cracks, causing confusion and delays, and process mapping then helps to ensure that everyone knows their role. Imagine you're running a bakery. You're baking without a plan. And if you don't know who's responsible for baking, decorating, or packaging, you will very quickly run into issues. For instance, if two people think that they are decorating the same cake, it might lead to wasted time or mismatched designs. Worse, if no one thinks they're responsible for packaging, your orders might be delayed, which will leave customers frustrated. Mapping ensures smooth operations. By mapping the process, you can clearly define the roles. The baker prepares the cakes, the decorator adds the finishing touches, and then the packager ensures the cakes are boxed and ready for delivery. Each step flows logically, and each team member knows exactly where their responsibilities begin and end. This clarity reduces errors and ensures your bakery operates smoothly even during a busy period. I have to give you one real-life example for this. One of our clients, a marketing agency, used process mapping to streamline their campaign creation process. Before mapping, they basically faced constant delays because tasks like content creation, graphic design, and approval were often overlapped, and they were not able to complete them in the right order. By mapping the workflow, they first identified that their approval process was completely unclear. Sometimes the team lead reviewed content, and then other times clients were involved directly, which led to a lot of delays. And after mapping the process, they created a clear system. 1, the content team creates copy. 2, the design team creates visuals. And then the account manager reviews the materials, which 4, the client gives final approval after all of this. This reduced confusion, and then by cutting that, project timelines were lower by 25%, which made everything come to the deadline much more faster.